Man, that's a cool looking car. And it's gonna be fun come to car shows. Pop the hood, people are gonna go, what the fuck? Wow, I love that. Look at that shit. Now, granted, we cut a hole in the middle of the dash because I don't want to stick it in too much.
That's what she said.
What's up, it is Casey from Caseyscustoms. I am building the baddest Honda CRX on the planet. Rear-wheel drive, 500 horsepower, all kinds of fun. In this video, we get the stock dash in it, we get the drive shaft in, we do a bunch of roll cage work, get a gas tank in, and just really starting to button this baby up. And I am getting so excited for this build. Let's get to the footage. We are back on the beautiful 1990 Honda CRX. We got a giant motor in and it's rear wheel drive. I've been ordering parts like crazy. I have got a bunch in. I still have more coming. I think I'm supposed to have my brake booster and stuff here tomorrow. So we're gonna start plugging along. I think what I wanna do first is get my front end bars put in. I used to have a bar that went from the firewall and tied into this front clip. This whole front clip comes off now because we have a full frame instead of a unibody. So this actually just unbolts, but it still needs some more structure to it. So I'm going to be putting a roll bar basically from the firewall to this front plate. And it's going to have these little cool little releases on them so that I can pop it off real easy. Because like I said, all this shit has to be able to come off now. It was really easy before when it was a unibody. You could kind of just weld shit to it and not worry about it. Well, now everything needs to come off. So that is what we're going to do first. Then I want to get my gas tank mounted. I also got my right carburetor and fittings in. And this is a drive shaft loop we need to put in. And I also want to get my drive shaft in. Had this for a while, but I lost it. And recently I found it. So we have a lot of shit to get going. Let's get to work. Also, why the hell is there another Japanese car in here? We got to fix this. We got to be doing Chevy powered Japanese cars. All right, let's go. So the bars I had here originally were just kind of when I was trying to get the body sitting on the frame. Nothing was going to be permanent. It was just I was tack welding. All this ugly shit is going to be removed. I'm going to cut it all out. So I know right now it looks horrible. That's not the plan. What I want to do with these is I think I'm going to weld like a 4-inch section on here. And then this will weld to the plate. So it'll be up here somewhere. And then we will have a straight pipe going to our firewall that we can tie into these fenders and stuff. And then what we'll be able to do is just pull that pin, take the whole front end off with a couple bolts. Because right now, it still is just a little bit too much give on it. And I'm worried whenever we get farther along and I want it to be real nice and have really good door gaps and stuff, if this is wiggling, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. So we need to make it super, super solid. So the first thing I wanna do is add some 4-inch sections to both of these. Let's go. TIG welder is not running good. I just changed out everything and I think I was just running too big of a rod. Hate that when that happens. Yeah, that was definitely the problem. Now it's running so much better now. All right, sweet. So much better. Still not running perfect, but boy, 10 times better than it was. I got this tied in to where it was before, so it goes through the firewall, and then if I want to, I can run another bar from inside the firewall. Tie it all together, baby. Cool. I like the way that looks too. And now, whenever we want to take the front end off, 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt, 4 bolt, pull these 2 pins, whole thing comes off. This is so much better now. And these are just tack welded. Oh yeah. Let's mount the gas tank. Okay. I want my tank back here, but I obviously do not want it against this back panel. If you were ever rear-ended, it's just gonna be there. So I want a gap. Obviously it's still not gonna be great if you're rear-ended, but we're gonna be bracing this up a lot more. So what I'm gonna do is make some plates and actually tie it in. Oof. To my roll cage mount right here. I'm going to put 2 plates on each side, and then we'll be able to bolt it in and then go from there. And then while we're doing our welding and bracing all this in, we'll be able to not have to leave it in, which will be nice. So yeah, I'm going to come in here whenever this is farther along. I'm going to put probably one of these giant 2-inch roll bar pieces and run all the way across and then tie it in up there somehow. Also, I actually have my inner fenders for back here. I might do those too because we need to figure out our mounts for the air tank and the air compressors. And I don't know where I'm going to put those just yet. So we might start messing with that too. I don't know. Let's get the gas tank mounted first though. I swear, sometimes the simple shit ends up taking the most time. I told my wife this would take me 20 minutes. That was an hour and a half ago. These stupid little brackets kept sliding and I couldn't get it square. And then I had it right where I wanted it. It was too low. It was going to hit the hatch. Pain in the ass. We should be good now, though. Ugh. We should be good now. Let's see what happens. Oh! Yes! Friggin' sweet! Oh yeah! That's not even braced all the way up yet. I'm gonna put cross braces in it later. Sweet. Oh man, that looks cool as shit. Did I test the hatch? Oh shit. Oh, we're way good. So good. I just realized I didn't test it after I moved it a couple times. That would have sucked. Sweet, baby. Check it out. My brakes came in. I ordered a badass Willwood kit that naturally I threw some rusty bolts in because I have to make a bracket to fit up there. This is like a universal all-in-one kit. Really, really cool. I kind of still want to work on the rear of the car and do my inner fenders, but I did bring the dash in, so I kind of want to start messing with the dash a little bit just to kind of see how it looks. Obviously, we're going to have to do some fun stuff with the distributor and whatnot, but I kind of want to take all this out. Obviously, we're not going to have a center console anymore, and just see what it looks like if we can even use this or get it back in there. So let's break this down real quick, because now I'm kind of curious to see how it looks. You know, if I can get the stock dash back in there, that can kind of give me an idea on where I'm going to put my brakes and my steering wheel and shit. So yeah, let's play with this a little bit. Check it out. I have told people, ever since I put this damn engine in here, people said, the engine is 3 foot back, the engine is 2 foot back, yada, yada, yada. And I always said, the dash comes out pretty far. It's not as bad as you think. Look at that shit. Now, granted, we cut a hole in the middle of the dash. This dash was already broken like 3 pieces, so I didn't feel too bad cutting it up. But there is a chance, if I run one of those super low profile distributors, there's a chance I could get a stock-ish looking dash in there. We could also build off of this and make a metal piece across the top, which would also work. Maybe we make a metal piece that you can take off so you can still mess with it. I don't know. That was never the plan. The plan was to be able to just take everything off and get right to your engine. I just threw a couple sheet metal screws in there because everything that bolts to is technically cut out now, but it's really not as bad as I thought. Now, one difference from where the engine is our firewall will be here now instead of back in there. Well, I mean, we might go back a little bit. So our firewall is back, I don't know, 8 inches from where it was. but it's not as crazy as people think. This is just a tiny freaking car and a very big motor. But yeah, I actually kind of like being able to see the distributor. That's obviously not going to be the way it is when it's done, but it's pretty funny right now. Cool. And then what I'll be able to do now, so there's literally no point in doing this yet because I have a race seat coming, and you don't want to build your brake and pedal and stuff off of nothing. You know, you want to have your seat in here to kind of figure it out. But what we're going to be able to do, probably get my brake master cylinder like right in there, maybe something like that. Then my steering can run past it. Might have to tweak it a little bit. We can also make an offset pedal if we have to, bring it over here more. We got lots of options. Better than I thought it was going to be honest with you. Like I said, that dash is just kind of sitting there, but it's good to kind of get an idea. What I want to do now, since I do not have my race seat here yet, I want to put my drive shaft in, and I just realized the drive shaft is bent all to shit. Check it out. Holy crap, the thing is hammered. So usually when I cut them down, I cut them from that end, but we're going to cut them down from the front this time. So that way, whenever we shorten it, we get rid of this. And what I do, I like to make my drive shafts whenever it's something custom like this. And then what I'll do is I'll take my drive shaft down to the drive shaft shop and just have them make one. Because I'm not a big fan of measuring it and then giving him a measurement. I've done that a couple times in my life. It always comes back like a 1/4 inch off and you have to mess with it. So what I'm going to do now is cut right here at this weld, and then we'll be able to knock this off, and then we'll shorten her down. It's a rusty thing. It's going to be a mess, but let's have some fun. Now we got to do a bunch of cutting. Okay. So this is our front yoke. I got it in. All the way in is there, and you want it out like 1 inch. Especially with an airbag system, because it's going to flex a lot. So we can come way out to there, but I'm not going. Technically, I could just measure this, but I'm going to put the old drive shaft right on where it needs to go, and we're going to mark it. And then double check it with a tape measure. And then when you cut this, you're going to slide it into this. It's going to go in about almost 1/2 inch. It's going to slide into this yoke, so should probably cut it right there, maybe? And then we're going to double check it with a tape measure over on the table. That looks pretty damn good right there. We got to get some of this damn rust off, too. All right, so it's right at 21 inches, so I want to double check that with my mark. Almost exact, so I'm taking it. And now, away, if you want to get a good mark on a pipe, is to get a hose clamp. Whenever the hose clamp tightens, it's almost never crooked. It can be a little bit, but it's pretty damn close. See, as it tightens, it straightens itself up. There we go. Now we got a real good mark. You can also leave the hose clamp on and cut it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but I might. All right, sweet. Let's cut it, clean the rust off, and we'll go test fit it. This would be a lot easier if the yoke wasn't in it. I might have to grind this down a little bit. I have to get a real hammer too. That's a cute little drive shaft. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just open this up. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna have to open this up just a little bit. Or shave that down. Probably better to shave that down. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Damn, we're looking good. Damn, that is really, really good right there. What if I put this in and beat the shit out of the whole thing? Ooh, now we're on to something. Oh, yeah, baby. Wow, look, look, look. It is lined up exactly with like my cut. And the cut was right on the old weld. Let's go put it in there. I don't think I'm going to bother welding it tonight, but let's go fit it up as is. It ain't going nowhere. That's a press fit. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, you fucker. Oh, shit. Oh, there's rust in there. Hey. Yes! Perfect. Look at that! Boy, that's a cutie little patootie, isn't it? Whenever I have it made right and professionally, I might have him make it a little bit longer. I'm going to cycle the suspension up and down a bunch to see how much it moves in and out. But if anything, it might go a 1/4 inch more, but that's pretty damn good right there, really. It's also pushing... Oh, actually, yeah, there we go. I just realized I don't have a cap on it, so... Oh, yeah, no, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Boy, the drive shaft angle ain't horrible either. It is all the way down, though. It might get fun when it goes up, but we'll see. Cool. I'm done for the night. Oh, also, I got a drive shaft loop. We're just going to tie it into this and go right over, and that'll tie this whole frame together, basically as a cross member, too. Sweet. I'm done. It's late. Damn, that looks good! I really, really like how that looks. Cool. The amount of guys who said I probably would only have like a 10-inch drive shaft. Motherfucker, that thing's 2 foot. Cool. We definitely need to cycle the suspension tomorrow because I'm worried when it goes up it'll pull out too much. But if we have to, we could always shim the transmission up 1 inch. But I don't think we'll need to. We'll see. We'll play this more tomorrow. Damn, that looks good! All right, check it out. We got it aired up. And it didn't look like it actually moved at all, which is good. But I want to mark it because I don't want to stick it in too much. There you go! Sorry, I'm fucking 11 years old forever. Also, I'm going to mark it, and then we're going to pull it out, see exactly where it's at. Yesterday, I said I'm going to weld it. I just realized I have no need to weld that because I'm going to take this down to the drive shaft shop and have him balance it anyway. So I'll have him weld it, and then he can make sure, you know, the yokes are lined up perfect and all that shit. Yeah, I don't know why I would bother welding that, especially if I decide it needs to go, you know, a 1/4 inch more in or whatever. Where did I put my... I actually don't need to mark it because it's just even with whatever this is. By the way, I've never seen one of these on a yoke before. I have no idea what it is. It looks cool though, so fuck it. It's not going to take it off. But yeah, let's see where it's at. We are definitely good. That is plenty to be in there, especially now that I know with the suspension moving up and down, this didn't even slide at all, so we're good. I will be able to take this as is to my drive shaft shop. But for now, I'm going to put it back in there because we are going to put our drive shaft hoop in. Did it break? Well, that's what I get for pushing too hard. It didn't break. It didn't break. Oh, wait, maybe it did break. No, maybe it didn't break. Did it break? I can't tell, damn it! Wait. All right, let's go see if we can fit this up. So, I have went in and out of the car 20 times in the last hour trying to get this exactly where I want it. I had to tweak the corners a little bit. I got it where I needed it. I realized it's just a shitty video to watch me in and out of the car a million times. That's what I've been doing the last hour. Good news is, I now know where I need to cut this. And then what we do, you will weld a little sleeve on here, and then this will bolt to this, which is really nice because it makes it easy to get your drive shaft out. They make these all in one piece, and they're a giant pain in the ass if you have drive shaft issues. So, we gotta cut this guy down, weld some shit, and then hopefully this whole thing can go in the car. Hopefully. Okay. I got that tack welded. That's my bottom. So let me see. Hold on. The bottom will hit when it's all the way up. The top will hit when it's all the way down. So let's raise it all the way up. See, make sure that works before we weld it solid. And then we'll put the top in. Okay, that's all the way up. I can still get my finger in there, so that's good. I want that right there. So now let's let it all the way back down, and then we can make that fit. Perfect. I already got the slugs in there, so I can unbolt this if I need to. All right, we should be 100% good, but I want to double check it, because once I weld it solid, I'm going to have to cut it out if there's a problem. Oh yeah, we're way good. I could technically make that a lot shorter, but I don't need to. Oh yeah, we're way good. We're way good! Do I want to make it shorter? I don't need to, because my seat's not going to be anywhere near there. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it that way. Yeah, I could technically take another inch or two out of it. We'll be all right, though. Sweet! Let's weld it up. So I wanted to start doing my steering stuff, my brake stuff. In reality, I shouldn't be bothering with any of that until my seat comes in, and my seat isn't going to be here for a couple more days. So I'm just going to wait on all that, and I'm going to do the rear inner fenders. I need to do these because once the rear tires are covered up, I can start putting my airbag stuff back here, my compressors, my tank, all that. The plan is to have the tank in there. So I'm going to pull this out, try and get these fitted up. And then what we'll do is we'll connect them all with a piece of sheet metal. I don't know if I'm going to get all that done today, but we're going to sure try. And these are huge, so I'm going to have to cut those down quite a bit, it looks like. But let's get some shit out of the way and see what we can do. Check it out. I just did kind of like a rough cut to get it fitting around my roll bar, and I actually like that a lot where it's at. I'm going to trim it a little bit more so I can get a good weld on it front and back, but I think that's good. I was going to trim this way down, but technically having it wide won't hurt anything. Not only that'll give me more room to work on stuff, and if I want to run a deeper wheel, I obviously can. So sweet! That worked out better than I thought it was going to. Let's cut some shit. Check this out. This was like a giant annoying puzzle, but it don't look too bad. I'm gonna weld it. Ha! I'll take it, baby. I'm gonna weld these. There's no chance I'm gonna have time to do the sheet metal work. I'm gonna weld these. Then I'm gonna put the tank back in. We're gonna push the old girl outside. I haven't had her outside in a very long time, and I wanna see it outside. So let's do that. I have not had this thing outside in a long time. Man, that's a cool looking car. It's starting to look so good with all the cage work and stuff inside there. I really think we're going to be leaving a lot of this wide open. Like exposed sheet metal, exposed cage work. Also, there is oil everywhere because this friggin' Toyota. Wow, I love that. We got a lot of shit done on this video. Oh, I love it so much. God, there is so much damn oil. This freaking piece of shit. So what's going on all these Japanese cars around here for a hot rod guy? Funny enough, this might be my favorite. I mean, that's just like the baddest freaking car I've ever seen, I think. Oh, man. I love it so much. And it's going to be fun come to car shows. Pop the hood, people are going to go, what the fuck? I think we're going to do a big old full paint job on it, make it look real nice. I'm excited. I got all new lights for it too. All new headlights, all new everything. Oh, I love it so fucking much. It is so good to pull them outside every now and then just so you can get a good look at it. Sometimes, you know, especially when you're in a smaller shop like mine and you're looking at something from 6 feet away, it's good to get it outside and just look at it. I fucking love this car, man. It is so cool. Also, I do not have a busy alley at all. Almost every single car that comes by stops and takes pictures. I mean, it's just, damn, I love this freaking thing. Very, very excited. My seat should be in here, I think, in another 3 days. So the next video, we're putting the seat in. I want to get the brakes in. I want to get the steering in. We are really, really close to you know, firing this baby up and hopefully taking it for a little drive. We got a shitload done on this video too. Gas tank looks great. We're gonna get the airbag stuff mounted. Stay tuned for all that and more. If you are not subscribed, please hit that button now. It helps the channel grow a bunch. For the coolest merchandise on the planet, go to Caseyscustoms.com. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, comment, all the good shit they tell you in the videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace! I love you.